I am here with Jordan Mahoney, defensive back at the University of Massachusetts, or UMass. He is a freshman. He's from Rock Hill, South Carolina. He was a Stallion in high school, and now he's a Minuteman. So, also, he was a three-star coming out of high school, and his brother plays at Vanderbilt. So coming up from South Carolina, what has been the biggest difference from South Carolina to UMass?
Really, the weather. Yeah, the weather a bit different.
You don't like the raw coldness that's just freezing cold when you walk outside and you just don't want to leave?
I can't do it. I've been doing for a minute.
So have you seen with the cold weather, you played in it, and especially I remember that the main game, that sun went down and it got brick outside.
Yeah.
Have you noticed, like, has that affected your play? Did it take time for you to get used to that? Like, playing with that coldness?
You know, at halftime of that game, I went to the locker room and put tights on during halftime. It was so cold outside.
Yeah, that sun went down, and I don't. It was hot. It was nice before that sun went down. It was perfect, and next thing I know, the sun went down, and literally, it got freezing cold. That was gotta love Massachusetts. So you're from South Carolina, so you really didn't see snow. So was this like coming up from South Carolina? Was when you got up here? Was that your first time seeing snow?
It was. When I got up here, it was my first time seeing snow like that at Mercy.
What was your reaction?
Dang, it's cold out here. No coats on.
Yep. Especially you came up because you did graduate early from high school, and you came up here in January. So that is one of the worst times to come up here. Yeah. So it was, that was a bad. But I mean, the snow hasn't been that bad this last couple of years. We got one big one. Hopefully, this year is the same. Who knows? It's probably not going to be. It's probably going to get a lot of snow because it's Massachusetts. But being a freshman coming up to UMass, this year wasn't a great year for UMass. What was your reaction to that? Are you just like, it's on to next year now? I got my first year under your belt because it's your first year. You're just like, okay, I got my feet in the water now. I know how to handle stuff.
Like throughout high school, I never been a part of a losing team for real. So I got up here and started losing. Like it just made me feel kind of different. I ain't used to all this losing. I don't see how people get used to it for real.
So has it humbled you in a way?
Yeah, I ain't gonna say they gotta take some time to get used to it, but I ain't trying to get used to it.
Yeah,
it's not something I want to get used to.
That's a good thing. This time to change the culture there now. Just you got a big freshman class at UMass. You guys are going to change the culture because this year, as you said, it humbled you in a way. It pissed you guys off. Wait, can I say pissed? Who cares? It pissed you guys off. So now you guys got the hunger. Have you seen that with your other freshman class? Like the other freshmen, have you seen that hunger? Like you say, you don't want to get used to it.
Yeah, since the season ended, all the freshmen have been lifting every day since the season has ended. Working out on our own, trying to get bigger, trying to get stronger. Trying to change the way around here.
That's all that matters. Just as long as you guys all stay together, and that's really what matters to get that culture changed, and especially with that new head coach. First year, start with the head coach, then you get a new one. It's going to be – do you think it's going to be a big change?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a big change around here.
What do you think is going to – you cut out right there.
Defense, the whole scheme. I think the whole scheme is going to change with defense. I think things going to change with offense. I think it's going to be good, though.
All right. That's good. That's good. So what would you say with that new head coach is going to be your biggest challenge with that to get used to? Like the defensive scheme?
No, just building on to another relationship. Because I built one when I first got here. We started to do it again.
So it's like a reset in a way. Like you did just go through your freshman year, but it's now you're technically in another freshman year with football because it's a brand new head coach.
I know.
But you have the right mentality. You're just like, let's just do it and change that culture. So,
Yeah.
with you as a defensive back, what would you say is your biggest strength on the field?
The fact that I trust my speed and like I'm not scared to put my face in, put my nose into a tackle. I'm not scared to come up and make hits. I'm not scared to put my hands on guys. I just play with a lot of confidence in myself.
And then with your speed, are you one of the fastest on the team?
Might be one of the fastest in the secondary. We got some fast dudes on the team.
I mean, like, gotta tell them, hey, let's run a 40-yard, see who's the fastest. You gotta see who's the fastest so you can just say it, so you can claim it on the team.
Yeah, we gotta get that done.
And on the offense, has there anyone fast, like on the offense, that you think would give you a challenge in the race that you defensive backs could invite and be like, hey, come join this race?
Probably the whole receiver corps.
Ooh, that would be a good race. All you guys in that receiving corps, all the receiving corps, and then all the defensive backs. You all should a good idea. Maybe if you all raced like you did individual times, you have like an O lineman or a D lineman or something like that. Or the punter, because he's the most, or punter or kicker is the most like neutral. You have him time it, and then you add up all the times on defense, and then you add up all the times on offense and see which ones had the faster time. So then you got bragging rights of defense is faster than offense.
Yeah, we got to figure something out.
Then with being defensive back, defensive back in the NFL there's been tons of them, especially cornerbacks. I don't know why I keep calling you defensive back. Cornerbacks in the NFL, you had Darrelle Revis, you had Dion. In the NFL, got a lot, and you're from South Carolina. Is there anyone from South Carolina, cornerbacks that came out of South Carolina? I can edit this out.
Stephon Gilmore.
Oh, he is from South Carolina. How did I forget about Stephon?
Going to my high school.
He went to your high school?
Yeah.
That's his little brother too?
Yeah.
His little brother's at Marshall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wait, so do you go to school with his little brother?
My freshman year, he was a senior.
Okay. That's pretty cool. Oh damn, so that means you weren't lying that your team, you're not used to losing to that team. That defense on that team, jeez. Is your brother older than you, or are you the like?
Nah, he 2 years older than me.
Okay, so he was a junior when you were a freshman?
Yeah.
Okay. Damn, that defense I would not want to go up against if I was in high school. So what would you say is your biggest flaw / weakness on the field that you got to work on the most?
My eye transfer.
What about your eye transfer? What do you mean by that?
Like when receivers break down on their routes, I'm so quick to look at the quarterback and look for the ball. And like it'd be times where it'll mess me up and the receiver turn upfield, or like they'll get in my blind spot and I can't see and they catch the ball. So it's something I gotta work on.
What receiver, if you remember, challenged you the most with your eye transfer this season?
I forget his name. The number 4 from Liberty.
Number 4. About what did he do to challenge you?
He was a real good route runner. So probably the best route runner I've seen this year.
And that says a lot, you guys, because he played against Pitt, Florida State. He played against some good teams. That means he's not number 4. But next year, Jordan's gonna come out and probably be better than you. So this year you got 2 interceptions and you got 2 forced fumbles. Which ones do you like more? A forced fumble or interception?
Interception, for sure.
What about it? Why?
You automatically get the ball back. You know?
I agree with that. I just want to see, because I was like, forced fumble, you don't know if you're gonna get the ball back. I like that though too. So what play can you try to talk to the new head coach to get you a sack?
It was one play that we ran this year against Maine, and I almost had a sack, but he got rid of the ball. It was so it was a quarterback hurt. So,
Damn. So what is your favorite play that you did this year?
it was a play against New Mexico State last game of the season. The slot receiver ran a bubble route, and we was already in like a trap coverage, and like I broke on the route, made a big hit.
If playing at UMass has the Amherst, it's you have Amherst College right next to UMass. Have you seen what is the atmosphere like at home games? Do you enjoy it? Do you love it? Because I've been to 2 of the games and it's rowdy.
It's pretty cool, man. Oh, I said it's pretty cool. We got some diehard fans, and the trend of that to losing and like still be having fans at your game.
Yeah.
Like much love to them.
What would you say this year? You said Liberty. So Liberty was the game that challenged you the most, right?
Yeah.
What would you say was your guys' best performance this year even if it wasn't the win, like the win you had this year, what would you say was the team overall's best game? And then your best game, you would say?
Team overall best game, I feel like, was Boston College and UConn. UConn, we got the win.
Yeah.
But Boston College, we played really good at Boston College.
Yeah, you really did. I was really caught off guard by that score. I was like, so UMass getting a stride now?
Yeah.
I was like, let's go. It's like 24. It was 24 points, right? Or 27?
Yeah, I think it's like 28. I think it's like 28-14, something like that.
So you guys got a lot of. I was surprised by that score. I'm like, damn. I was like, there we go, UMass. But so what was your best game? What you would say?
I say, man.
What about it? What made game the best game for you?
It's coming up, making plays making tackles, locking receivers up. I had a really good game.
So growing up, especially in our generation, we had a lot of great secondary players. What player did you look up to the most growing up and watch a lot of his highlight tapes and imitate your play after?
Deion Sanders.
What did Deion do? Like, what did Deion do on the field that you try to imitate and have put into your own game the most?
Man, Deion was a dog, man. Making plays on the ball, and when he do make a play on the ball, he do something with the ball. So I try to play like Deion. I grew up trying to play like Deion, trying to be like prime time.
Do you do the so say you get a interception and you're running to the house and no one's near you. You can do the high step?
Nah, I gotta come up with something of my own.
Yeah, that's trying to think. Like
The original.
Yeah, you gotta maybe do the high step, but you add your little twist to it.
Yeah.
You'll figure it's something you figure out once the moment happens, or just do it in the moment. It may happen, and you'll be like, "Oh, we'll do it that." So before a game, going to the game, what is your mindset?
I tell myself before every game, you've been here before. You can play with these guys. They just like you. They bleed just like you. They ain't nothing special. Let's go.
So your first ever game playing, were you nervous? Were you ready? Were you just like, let's get the first game?
My heart was bumping out my chest. First game at Pitt.
It was at Pitt, so damn.
Heart was beating through my chest.
So
after the first play, I was good.
Yeah.
I got the feel for the game, got the feel for the speed. I was all good.
So what stadium would you say you love the most, except for UMass, because that's home? I know that. What stadium did you play at this year?
Army.
Army?
Yeah, that stadium was rocking.
Mitchie, yeah, that stadium because there's all the recruits are there, all like the army, everyone's there. They're
Yeah,
there
that's that.
every. So, at UMass, you guys are Adidas. Play at Gillette this year.
The home game or Patriot Stadium?
No, home,
Nah,
like any game.
nah. We were supposed to play BC there.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
wondering that. Well,
but
if you
yeah,
think about
canceled
that,
it.
you stay at UMass. Well, you gotta play probably at Fenway in your college career, and then you play at probably Gillette too. So two
Yeah,
really famous stadiums.
because we played in the Steel Stadium. That pit.
How is that stadium? Did you?
It was huge. That jump was
What was your reaction when you stepped on the field for warm up? Do you just like an awe just looking around, especially because it's your first game in college?
big. Like, I'm just looking up like, whoa, it's a big old stadium. I'm playing the stadium is big.
So that was the biggest stadium you played at this year, you would say?
Yeah.
Is Tennessee's bigger than Hines?
Tennessee got a big stadium.
Yeah, Tennessee. I've stopped there too when we went to Vanderbilt. And damn, literally, I'm like, that's a football stadium. I'm like,
Yeah, Tennessee got a big old stadium.
growing up in South Carolina, what was your favorite college football team growing up?
Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah.
I have so many people that I've had a couple people that I interview. The one I just did, Ty James, he was a walk-on at Georgia and he went to Mercer. And literally, I literally this year I've been getting text every single day. Hey, you see Georgia? Number one still. I'm like, yeah, I'm a Notre Dame fan. Our coach just literally left us. Okay, everyone calm down.
Yeah. Grew up like in Georgia.
What about Georgia that made you love it?
Man, they just always been some dogs.
You got a
You
point.
know, watching stuff, but then when my brother went to Vandy, they play in Georgia. Can't root for Georgia. So but I did have a chance to see Georgia play though.
You did?
When they played Vanderbilt. Just my brother's freshman year.
Hey, at least you got to do that. See that. What is your reaction to UMass being an independent team? Do you care? Because that does they say that makes a difference for the rankings and shit.
I mean, it's a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. And the only bad thing is that we can't win. We don't win. But it's a good thing because we be having hard schedules and I feel like people don't understand that. But our competition so high. It's
yeah, next year. Wait, do you know your schedule next year?
Yeah, we play Texas A&M this year.
Didn't you? Is it Auburn too, right?
No, we played Auburn my senior year.
Okay, that's it. So I remember I saw Auburn. I'm like,
yeah.
Yes, and the senior year, you guys literally play some teams. I'm like, whoever, why did they do that? That's just but y'all be great by then. Your freshman class.
But see, we keep our competition level so high right now. We was to get put into a conference I feel like we'll be
yeah. In the conference, what conference would you join? Would you want to join if you went into a conference?
I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know.
Because you guys were in the MAC, I remember, and then you guys left, which probably I don't know why UMass left it. I mean, who knows? Independent's not bad. It's just challenging when you don't have that conference championship game. I think they should do it. Like I said earlier on my live, I said independents should have the top two teams should have a championship game to see who is the best independent. You agree with that?
Cool. Yeah, that'd be cool.
And the bowl would just be the trophy would just be. I don't even know. What would be the trophy? What would you want? What would you think the trophy would look like for an independent?
To be honest, I don't know, man.
I'm trying to think I was thinking of the number one, just one, a big number one, but I was like, that's kind of cheesy.
That's too power one.
Yeah, you got a point. So maybe it goes with independence, it could go like that. You can be like Independence. You do got Army Navy in there. So you can maybe throw like the Independence. Wait, Navy's in the American, my bad.
Yeah.
Maybe just do like some Independence, like who knows? Nope. Hey, that's not it. I'm gonna think about that. So you're at UMass, maroon and white. What is your favorite uniform combination?
White helmets, maroon jersey, and white pants.
White. I'm writing it down so I can put the picture in the video. So, if you could design your own UMass jersey, custom, any design, anything you want, any color, well, maroon and white, but you can add black, gray, like stuff like that. What would you do for the color? And like, what would you do for the design?
All black maroon. All black jersey with white numbers with maroon outlines, and Massachusetts in white with the stripes on the sides.
What about pants? Same thing?
Yeah, black pants, maroon stripes. White stripes with maroon outline.
And then helmet?
I'm gonna be black with a maroon face mask, and then the white logo. UMass logo.
What about the old UMass logo, the Minutemen? Do you like that logo on the black one?
I have seen that. I feel like they should bring that back.
Yeah, the U. I like the U, but it's like you can do a lot more with the other one.
Yeah, because we only got 2 jerseys.
I saw that. I mean, in the future, we'll probably get more though. Adidas, step your game up. Shake my head. You're from South Carolina. Are you a Carolina Panther fan?
Nope. Dallas Cowboy fan, man.
Hey, you guys can't pick on me now, okay? He's a Cowboy fan too. And he's up in Mass. So he feels the pain of what I had to go through. And see all the Patriot fans saying they got the next Tom Brady. What do you think about the Cowboy season so far?
We're doing pretty solid. We just fell down to the Lakers. But other than that, we're doing pretty solid.
You think we just like hit that little rut in the season, like that little slump, and hopefully we get out of it soon?
Yeah, we got a couple of injuries though, so
COVID killing us.
Healthy team, we got a good team.
What do you think about Diggs this year?
Is that what?
What do you think about Diggs?
Oh yeah, he turning up.
So you're a cornerback.
Yeah.
So what would you say this year Diggs has done the most with? I know the interceptions. What's making him get those interceptions?
His eyes transfer is phenomenal. And his way, like he already know what receivers gonna do. He just run the routes for him.
Well, if you think about it, he should know because his brother's Stefan. So his brother probably ran all those routes to him. Thank you, Jordan, for doing this interview. Really, really appreciate it. And next year, I'll definitely pop out to some of the UMass games, source of support. And see you guys, that freshman class, ball out, especially with the new head coach, new culture. You guys are changing the culture. Can't wait to see it.
So
make sure to hit that subscribe button, join the KBM Sports Talk family. Thank you all for getting me to 100 subscribers. Just hit that today, the day this is recorded. Thank you guys for that. Hit that like button and go show some love in the comments for Jordan. And until next time, see ya.